Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with some more digital marketing advice. In today's short video, I want to discuss Google My Business and whether or not it's worth kind of spending the time setting up a Google My Business profile and running it if your business is not really a physical location or service area business. So what I mean by this is, let's say that you run a cafe or a restaurant or a hotel, or you've even got a kind of, man with van tradie type business. So, you do driveway water blasting or electrical work or something like that. You've got that kind of local presence to what your business does. 100% you should have a Google My Business profile. You should work on optimizing it, collecting reviews, all those kind of things. That's just a bit of a no-brainer. It's well worth doing. It could be, from a Google search perspective at least, one of the most effective things you can do to actually get in front of more customers and drive more sales for your business. But if I look at a business, say a software company, or even the kind of thing I do, which is, sort of specialist consulting work across different locations. I live in Christchurch, New Zealand, but the vast majority of my customers are not from Christchurch, New Zealand. A lot of my customers are in Australia, United States, Europe, those kind of places. Is it worth, in that instance, having a Google My Business profile? And long story short, I would say it is, but really just as a kind of credibility demonstration tool. So you're unlikely, if you run, say, a software company, SaaS business or something like that, to get a lot of customers from Google My Business in the conventional sense of somebody searching for a product or a solution or a service, seeing your listing, clicking on your website, or getting directions to your office or something like that. Very unlikely. Same thing goes with the kind of work I'm doing. But on the other hand, if you have a prospective customer who is considering your product or your service or offering, what might they do? They might do something like Google your brand name or your business name just to see, hey, is this vendor that I'm looking at, your business, is this vendor actually trustworthy? Are they who they claim to be? Can I see anything else about them? And that's where having a robustly built out Google My Business profile that has key information about your business, particularly if you've got a physical office or address that you're happy to share, and maybe even has things like Google reviews, those star reviews you can get, so that prospective customer can see very quickly they are dealing with a legitimate business and not some fly-by-night operation. That could be a good thing in a sort of credibility enhancement perspective. So you're unlikely to drive, if you have a kind of non-local focused business, a huge amount of prospective leads or customers through Google My Business. It's just very, very unlikely. But on the other hand, very common that a prospective customer would look you up by your business name, and this is just another platform or opportunity to demonstrate your credibility and trustworthiness. So it's well worth having a profile just to set it up, maybe try and collect a few reviews if you can from satisfied customers, but don't even worry about that piece too much. The main thing is just to kind of have your brand name, your business name owned in that space, so that if you are looked up in the kind of research process by a prospective customer because they've seen your SaaS company or your consulting business or whatever it is somewhere else online or out in the physical world, they look you up, they can see you are who you claim to be. You might even have a nice office that they can come and visit or something like that, just to get a better sense of who you are. It's just going to help enhance your credibility and build trust. Well worth doing, but you don't need to spend half your week building out a great profile and getting citations and all those kind of things. It's not going to benefit you anywhere near as much as it might do if you were, say, wanting to rank for service name in a specific location, like best mechanic in Christchurch or something like that, where it's much more likely that somebody who's got no knowledge of vendors in that market is going to jump on Google, make that search, and probably pick whoever comes up first on the list with the most reviews. So yeah, if you have a non-local business, it's still worth doing Google My Business, but just get your profile, get it set up nicely, build out all the description features and so on, maybe try and get some reviews and just use it as a credibility enhancement tool only. Now, if you've got any questions, please do let me know. You can email me on info@samfrost.co.nz. Like this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe for more free digital marketing advice.